Getting monetized on YouTube is pretty clear. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, or 10 million YouTube Shorts views, right? Not quite. Once you meet those requirements, you've got to apply and be accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. And that is where YouTube is about to make some huge changes that could see you miss out if you're not careful.
As we evolve the YouTube Partner Program, we're also updating our systems and policies that support creators globally. This includes updating our reapplication policy.
Nobody wants to put in weeks, months, sometimes years of hard work into their YouTube channel only to find that it's not going to be accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. But it happens. And up until now, YouTube has been generous with their second chances. If you're rejected for monetization, you can reapply in 30 days. However, that is about to change.
Beginning June 5th, 2023, if a channel applies for YPP for the first time and is rejected, they'll have 21 days to appeal or wait 30 days before they can reapply. After 30 days, if a channel reapplies and is rejected again, they'll still have 21 days to appeal, but will now need to wait 90 days before they can reapply.
Yeah, let's just underline that point, shall we? If your first application for YouTube monetization is rejected, you better get your channel in order before you apply the second time, because if that fails, you'll have to wait another 3 whole months before you can apply again. That's a quarter of a year. It sounds harsh, but there is a clear reason why YouTube is doing this, and quite frankly, I agree with them.
To prioritize timely reviews of new applicants and instances of appeal where creators ask us to take another look.
Maybe you disagree and do let us know in the comments below, but I think that's pretty fair. If you're rejected twice, clearly there is something fundamentally wrong with your channel when it comes to the monetization policy. And YouTube doesn't want to waste time with repeat applicants that have little chance of being accepted into the YouTube Partner Program when there are brand new applicants probably more likely to be accepted. And I think the number of failed applications into YPP is going to explode in the coming months. We'll get back to why a little later. First, a bit more housekeeping. Channels that are suspended from the YouTube Partner Program will now have to wait 90 days before they can reapply. But this does not include channels that leave the YouTube Partner Program due to contract terminations, a dormant channel, or unlinking from an MCN. There's also a bit more about YouTube memberships, and if you want to learn about that, then I'll link the original video in the description just below the like button. But essentially, that's what's happening. The next question is, why?
Our monetization policies are set up to responsibly reward creators for the content they create. Our repetitious and reused content policies aim to reward creators for original and authentic content that adds value to viewers.
Yeah, reused and repetitious content. I know for a fact that at least dozens of you watching this video right now have likely been rejected from the YouTube Partner Program because of one of these two reasons. Because we see it in our comments so often. Now I can only imagine from YouTube's perspective, this has just got worse due to shorts and how many videos are just ripped from TikTok or elsewhere and uploaded onto the platform. And in the upcoming months and well beyond, it's going to get even worse because of this. The AI revolution has begun, and this genie isn't going to be put back in a bottle. I'll admit that I've started using AI for silly reasons, such as Yoda-inspired YouTube motivational quotes for May the 4th. There are already hundreds of AI tools to help you create content, including our own. But how much AI you use is what YouTube is deeply concerned about. Deep in YouTube's repetitious content policy, you will find this line about content that won't be considered for monetization. Templated, mass-produced, or programmatically generated content. Take that line and watch this video.
Have you ever wondered how much the Sidemen's revenue is? They make roughly $5 million every month on their YouTube channel. They also have a subscription for unseen.
Now, putting aside for a moment the quality of a video, and I do apologize to the creator if I've got this completely wrong, but I genuinely do not know if a human has had any input into this YouTube short. I now believe that in mid-2023, it is possible to make a video like that entirely through AI. And for YouTube, that's a big problem. As is reused content. That's another minefield of confusion for creators. I appreciate I'm dumbing this down a lot, but reused content isn't about the copyright status of footage. It's more about what you do with that footage that you didn't originally create. For example, you can't just take Creative Commons licensed content and upload it directly to YouTube with no changes. However, if you add an original spin in your own style and voice that transforms the content, then it becomes something entirely new for an audience. It is these two policies that many creators probably aren't even aware of until they get rejected for monetization. And from June the 5th, if you get rejected twice, you're in for a big old wait. Now, if this is your first time encountering these scary policies about repetitious and reused content, we have done a very detailed explainer video that you can watch over here. If you are monetized though, and you've got some cash to burn, then buy one of these. There's a link in the description.